Yeah, I added a few tricks to it. Yeah, sweet, huh?
Nice, eh?
Oh, it's nice. It's nice to have some power under your foot again.
Yeah, those 6-cylinder Pontiacs just not cutting it, eh?
6s to go.
Steven, did we leave the gate open? Oh, I don't have one. Soon to rectify that. What's up, buddy? Oh, Chevy truck going to get water or what?
I will.
Come to pick up some junkers?
No, drop some off.
Oh no.
Oh, unless you're getting rid of that custom Suburban.
You like that, eh?
Oh, you brought that home already?
Yeah.
Did
Well,
it
Dave.
drive home?
No, Dave dropped it off.
Oh, how nice. Yeah, since you last filmed it years ago, I added the ceramic TTI headers,
right?
7/8 tube, to a 3H collector, to Doug Thorley cleaver electric cutoffs, and then an 18-inch
the cutoffs
extensions.
are cool. Yeah.
Oh, it's very pretty under
you
there.
just have dumps out the side?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, it sounded quite civilized till you hit the dumps.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's good. Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, I'm glad you got to take it out. We didn't even see this car last year. I don't think you even drove it.
Reached out through my sister-in-law, and they asked me to take her to school. So I'm gonna tomorrow morning. I'm gonna pick her up in this and take her to school. Loud as fuck, of course.
It's gonna be obnoxious. That'll be funny.
Dumps open.
Dumps open. Yeah,
Saturday,
big fucking burn in front of the parking lot, eh?
Well, we'll see.
Get her suspended.
There's a lot of
eh?
cameras around these days.
You're another high school junker dipstick, aren't you?
This was my high school
That's what
car.
I'm saying. Yeah,
First
me,
year out of high
you,
school.
Andy, Steven still have your high school car? Still driving it to work?
Both of them. But can you still drive it?
Bun, you still got your high school car?
Hell no.
That's something.
So you missed the 6, eh? I can tell. You hear it in his voice,
Fuck
eh?
no.
You know, he's all nostalgic, the old slanty.
Like, where's the power?
Was it stick before? Or was it
Never.
auto?
It was always auto.
Oh, Slant 6 auto, eh?
Yeah. I lost every race. Like, why was I even trying?
Yeah, I don't know why you were racing.
Did you
How do you
race
get all
when you
that
were a kid?
together?
Me? Oh, never, no. Maybe, like, we did some rough stopwatch stuff when we were kids, because Clover Bar Road used to be just an empty fucking track, right? And we would just go out there and run your cars 0 to 60, you know? Oh, it makes cool landing sound effects.
About another half pint, and you'll be perfect.
Watch your feet.
They're gonna stay down with heavy wind. I don't know what's coming, but not every day we get a wind.
I'll be in touch in a few days.
Yeah, we'll see each other Saturday perhaps.
Oh, car show.
Car show.
Yeah, I'll try to go. Fuck, this means
Neighborhoody.
the internet's fucking up too. Like,
Because of this weather.
no, because it's shitty. I'll blow my ears out.
Silent mode.
Silent mode, yeah, I can hardly hear it. I hear nothing.
I think it's like a fun little button.
That's That's cool.
Every
That's
car
just
should have
flipping the mic so bad.
Oh, I bet it is.
Turn it on. What are you doing? Come on. Okay. Gonna try a low range in the transmission. Seems peppy enough. Uh-oh. Warm, eh? We can't seem to get any vacuum. This was a problem when it was on the stand, so I'm going to pull the intake manifold again, and there's a couple of well-known failures that we might have to address. I don't want to do it, but I can't drive it the way it is. It's just not running worth a shit, and I think that the manifold might need to be skimmed on the mill, so we'll probably do that at the same time. See if she goes. Good news is the brakes seem quite good.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Even for just having fronts. Good. Well, that's good enough for that.
Because you're going by you're checking your centers first, and then you're going, yeah.
Well, if it's flat this way and flat this way, then it's good enough for us to give it a little shine, right?
Like a cut the foul off, you know?
Yeah,
maybe?
I just want to. One side's worse than the other. I don't remember which. 0.
Just a little higher, maybe. Of course, hard to get. Yeah, you got now these big gaps. You can't. I know.
Yeah. Well. Okay. So.
You again.
You again,
Yeah.
you wee rascal. We're in the machine shop today. I've got the nailhead intake manifold here. I'm not 100% sure this is the problem, but I'm 80% sure it was the problem, and it's one of those things where if it's always bugging you, if you're always thinking it might be that in the back of your head, then you kind of have to fix it whether you're sure if it's the problem or not, because when you got no vacuum, like there's very few other things it can be. We just have no vacuum at all. So this is what we got to start with. This was giving trouble on the stand, and it's given trouble, we think. I don't know. I'm a bit pissed I mangled the gaskets and whatever, but we got to try it anyways.
Okay.
Right, and then we're just gonna slow it down.
We're gonna go on a low speed cut. Yeah. That seems fast, eh, Scott? No?
Okay. Now I'm gonna roll in there until we touch it. There we go. So you can see already it must be warped because it's not even close to touching here, right?
But what? So
this is why we're doing this. So we keep going down a couple of thou at a time, keep going back and forth.
okay. Yeah.
Until
we can get a bit of a contact.
Until we got a whole surface is shiny, then we go on to the other side.
Right. Okay.
Just keep going back and forth. See?
Oh, yeah.
Just touching there. Where it's mostly warped is where the exhaust crosses through it. That's an exhaust crossover,
This
right?
is an intake crossover, yeah.
Well, right here.
Yeah,
and here.
it's
And that's where it's warped, is where it gets hot, right?
Ah.
So over the years, now we're touching here for some reason. And that's fine, I don't care, really. I'm just being so careful. But this is the thing, is when you tighten it down, it's only sealing on the ends.
Right.
And the rest of it is leaking, and then you got no then you got no engine.
Yeah, vacuum's shitty and
Yeah, and I hate shitty vacuum. Because it just means it's shit.
I panned out for the beer for a second there. Now you're doing good. Just slow and tedious, yeah.
You could probably touch in the middle and just go straight out and make a great big cut. But I'm just so careful.
Yeah,
I just can't afford. I don't want to go, because whatever I buy is going to need the same treatment.
Right, so you just gotta be careful with what you got.
Just got to be careful with what you got. Make it work. Put up with how slow it is. And see, we're not even touching here yet at all.
No, I know, I saw that.
And cylinder heads get like this.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Right, so I usually do the heads. I did the heads on this engine. Starting to touch here now.
Yeah, it is.
Which is good.
Very minimal though, yeah.
Yeah, that's alright. As soon as it's touching, we're done.
We're good, yeah.
If it's touching all the way across, we're done. I don't
Good,
care.
yeah.
I don't
You
care
can
what
see
the number is.
you can see the old rusty marks from I wouldn't say rust, but
Hopefully it'll clean up now. Yeah. I figured we would take 10, so we haven't taken 10 yet.
okay.
Oh, it's touching now.
Oh yeah, now she's milling, eh? Yeah, milling the that cast iron's gonna go. And if I get the camera close enough, it's gonna go. So I better step back.
It's standing. Any huge chunk of cast iron like that can get warped.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah. I know. Maybe like it just sat there running with low coolant, or it got really hot, or we don't know, right? We're probably not even born.
Other way, it wasn't our fault.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it wasn't our fault.
It
Yeah.
wasn't me. Yeah. I gotta fix it. So that is, I think this is our last pass, and then we go back to the other side.
You're looking good.
And we gotta clean this side up, and then we should be okay. All done, man.
Up.
I hope it doesn't start raining, but if it does, we have to put
We'll put the hood back on the Buick.
We're gonna put it on anyway, I think.
Yeah, we'll do that now.
Okay, back the next day. The bottom of the intake has turned out very nicely, but I was looking at the top, and it's, if anything, worse than the bottom. I didn't really think it was too big of a deal, but I thought we should probably clean it up. You can see it's very, very corroded in here. These are the hot air crossovers or exhaust crossover to heat everything up. I'm gonna read up a bit, and I might defeat those. The car's not getting driven in cold weather, and they obviously have had a very detrimental effect on the top of the intake. This is gonna need probably 10 to 20 thou taken off of it. So same problem as before. The two surfaces are not parallel, so we've been doing a bunch of jigging and leveling and blocking here, and I think we've got it reasonable. This is a much easier cut than the last one, so if we got away with that yesterday, we'll get away with this today. It's nice and tight in there, certainly more than close enough already. So let's get started on that. Okay, I'll just cut to the last pass here. We're going to be a while. As always, I'm being extremely careful, taking extremely small cuts, and we might have 20 passes like this to do. So again, if I was a professional machinist and did this all day, I'd probably do it a lot faster, but I'm not. Okay, we can see that we're making some good progress. It's now actually flat around the outside, but you can see where these exhaust crossovers have really eaten away the material here, and it's still a big divot here. We might have another 10 thou to go, maybe more. I've already taken about 10 or 11 off of it. So anyway, it's going along. I don't know if I'll try to get every speck of it out of there, but I'd like to see the area around the bolt holes to be all clean. So the more I look at this, the more I think that this was also a major contributing factor to why it was not making good vacuum. Anyhow, might as well keep going. We're not going to get the last little bit of this guy here. There's no point in taking another 20 thou off for that. Everything else is really good. I'm 100% confident it will seal now. So I'm going to just take one little tiny little cut and finish it off here. Special thanks, as always, to Agent 900 for letting me have the use of this wonderful milling machine and all the accoutrements to make it happen. Very nice and very handy. Okay, now we got probably just as long cleaning this up as it took to do the job. Showdown, Frankers. Had enough? Alright, back in the body shop today, and this has been kind of getting in the way for way too long now, and I think I want to finish this tank for 1971 Honda. The problem with this little project is that all the bodywork's in here, and the chassis I want to use is in one building, and the engine I want to use is in another building, and this little motorcycle project is taking up the room of 3 motorcycles. So I just want to get it done, put it all together, and then everything that I haven't used, I have another one that I ride, so we're gonna put this nice one together, and then I'm getting out of the Honda 750 hoarding parts game. So that all needs to happen, and it starts with prepping this for the stripes. I know you can buy the stripes as stickers, but they weren't stickers when they were new, so I'm doing it with paint. The stripe is going to be gold and black. I think I have the paint to do it. So we got to get this all wet sanded. I'm gonna probably knock it all back with 1000 grit. Then we're gonna lay out, I don't even know, probably lay out the black, put the black on it, mask that, put the gold on it, unmask everything. A few more coats of clear, sand it all again, polish it, then we have a tank. So for something that's this small, we end up with a fairly decent number of hours in it. I also have all the other body work. I'm gonna have a look at it, and if it's good, it stays. If I'm not completely happy with it, it's gonna get sanded and cleared a couple more times. But this is the only piece that requires stripes. So I'm gonna start with this, and I hope that I have sandpaper, because now I've spent way too many minutes talking about it. First, I think I need to wash it off. It's been sitting around for a long time. Don't want to grind any dirt into it when we're prepping it. I think I painted this probably a year ago. Then I put it aside for a week to dry, and a week turned into a year, so here we are. After thinking about it too much, I decided candy red. I think that it's, I already have the gold one, so no point having 2 gold ones. The candy red, I've never painted anything candy red before, so that's what we're doing. And there we are. Took about an hour, and this is all sanded in 1000 grit. Probably get away with 600 or 800, but I really want to minimize the risk of going through. What we have on here already would take a lot of hours to redo, and with candy, if you fuck it up, you gotta start over. You can't blend it in, you can't do nothing with it. It's kind of a nightmare. Candy, fun, looks great, just absolutely looks fantastic. It's a bit much on a whole car, kinda, but on a bike, these Japanese bikes, they always had these bright kind of toy-like colors on them, so it suits them perfectly well. Got my 1/8" fine line tape here, and now I have to lay out a reasonable hand-drawn facsimile of the original stripes, which I don't have in front of me. I've done a bunch of them, but I probably will go get my other bike. So what's most important here is that where the stripe goes, we have to make sure we've taken off all of the orange peel. I think I've got it on the whole thing, but it's especially important here because you don't want the new paint bleeding underneath the tape because there's shiny paint there. The rest of it, all this, I mean, if you just scratch it up enough, the next coat of clear would stick to that just fine. But in the interest of minimizing the fuckery, in the interest of minimizing the chances for stuff to look bad. I've just gone ahead and hit the whole thing with 1,000 just till the orange peel's gone. No further. I'm not, if it's not straight at this point, it's never going to be. So we're just trying to take the orange peel off, and so far so good. So we have, I think, 1, possibly 2 coats of clear on top of whatever number of coats of candy red on top of, I think it was silver. Maybe I used gold. I honestly don't even remember. Luckily, I have an unopened package of this. If it sits around, it gets a little dust on it, and then it doesn't give you those nice crispy edges. It looks like something that would take 5 minutes to lay the stripes out on, but to get them as close to symmetrical as possible, and there's no straight lines in this entire job. So we have to really, it kind of sucks. You really pull and pull and pull a lot of tape until you get one, because you kind of got to do it in one big kind of sweep. So I'm going to go at least get a photograph of my other tank, and we'll copy it from there, because I'm pretty happy with how that one went. I painted this similar stripe on my gold 750 a couple of years ago, and I actually was very happy with the way that worked out, and it looks very good. So there is a slight variation on the bikes that aren't gold. They actually have a black 1/8 inch stripe around the stripe. So what I've done is I've gone and made a stencil of my other bike, and then I laid it out on the far side of this tank, and then I traced it, added 1/8 of an inch, blah blah. In order to mirror this side to that side, I've just taken and filled in the stripe with tape, and now, of course, I'll be sticky side up, but it still saves a huge amount of time and guesswork trying to get it exactly the same on both sides. And what we're going to do, and of course I put my datum there. So now, instead of having to guess, you can see that the stripe is not parallel. There's no straight lines on it. It's very tricky. So this should be about 1/8 of an inch below there. So like that. This is actually saving me a lot of time, believe it or not. That's obviously very crude, but it means that the stripe will be the exact same width as the other side. And now all we have to do, because we know that the relationship of these two lines will be correct, since we know that this end is right, is get this corner here to match this side. Sit back, have a few looks at it, make sure it looks close. And all I can do tonight is lay this out and paint. We're painting from here to here black. Then we're going to mask the parts that stay black, and we're going to paint right over it all with gold. You'd think that you would paint it gold first and then put the black, because it's just a pinstripe, but if you do that on the edge, you'll be able to see the layer of gold paint on the side. So it'll have just the tiniest little ghost of a gold line on it there, and we don't want that, so we're painting everything black first. It actually lines up pretty close with what my sketched on one was earlier, so I'm going to go with it. Stripe doesn't come right to the edge here. It'll all get sorted out in a minute. The risk of doing it this way is that you can get a line that does this because you're not concentrating on pulling along, if you want to make a straight line, you touch it here and then you drop it there, and you don't go like this trying to make it straight, because it'll just do this. And that's the risk you run trying to trace or follow a template like this, the risk is that your line will be a little, so we have to make sure that it's not. Get this out of here without wrecking anything. It's mostly hidden behind the handlebars, but anyway. And just to make it easier to paper it all off, go around and very quickly hit all this with a 3/4 outline. We're done. So, we don't have to get any fancier than that because we're literally putting on one very light coat of black and it's base coat, so there's the overspray is not substantial or sticky, so that's good enough. We'll probably do something like this. There we go. So it's going to be till it's painted. I'm going to do that tomorrow because it's late and I will rush it if I do it today. That's roughly how it should look for what we're trying to do. Okay, the first thing that goes on is the black. I think we talked about that. So the black being base coat, we're talking about a very, very light coat. I want to keep this as thin as possible. I don't want big lumpy looking stripes. I want it all to be buried. So luckily black is so opaque that one thin coat should do the job. So that means we want it clean. I'm going to hit it all with some degreaser here. One of the things I got to do is wet the whole floor down, wet the door down, wet the, get this area ready. For this is not critical. Wetting the floor down now is a waste of time because by the time we actually get around to putting the clear on, that could be 3-4 hours from now. The floor will need to be done again. So for the sake of a 2-inch wide stripe, I'm not going to wet the whole building down. Just hope that these stupid bugs stay out of it. I don't know about where you live, but we are in the middle of the 2-week period around here in June when everything is covered in snow drifts of poplar seeds. So I'm just trying to keep those to a minimum. If we can get away with this without a complete disaster, little stuff will polish out. I just want to keep the flies and the spiders and the poplar fuzz out of it. Okay, This is nice and dry now. We just have to cover up everything that is staying black at this point, so that's kind of the name of the game. We'll get started and we'll just have a quick look. I don't think there's even anything that needs to be scuffed. Looks like it all came out very nice. Basically, we have to cover the outside 1/8 of an inch, and then we leave an 1/8 of an inch gap, and then we put another 1/8 of an inch stripe, and then we start spraying some gold. The gold will take several coats because it's not as opaque as black, and of course we're putting it over top of black, so we have to get it nicely covered. I don't have the exact shade of gold that they were done when they were new, and I'm not too worried about it. I just have some straight mixing base gold that I use underneath the candy colors, so it'll be fine. I think it was it's probably a little too saturated, but again, I mean, whatever. I'm not trying to big concourse anything here. We're just trying to put some junk together and make a bike out of it. And there we go. I'm going to mix up a little gold, dust that on, and then we'll start wetting down the floor and blah blah. Looks like a 15-minute job, but it's going to stretch to several hours. Extremely delicate right now, and the thing with painting small stuff like this is every little imperfection is relatively 10 times the size it is on a car. So some little thing that you might not even worry about on a car because it's 20 feet long or whatever, it's going to jump right out at you on a bike paint. So everything is just that much more irritating. The whole thing is just nerve-wracking. The actual painting is whatever, painted all day long. The trouble is, once I put clear on this, that's it. I'm not fixing it. Like whatever it looks like, that's it. Like I'm not doing this. There's already 50 hours of this. So I just want to get it done, get it on the bike, push it in the garage, and go do something else. But so far, not terrible. I put a lot of reducer in the clear, so I'm gonna probably put 3 or 4 coats on, very thin like that. Like from this far away, it's not gonna look any different after 4 coats. So I'm just gonna shut this off. We'll have a look when I get it done. That's 3 wet coats. I'm going to walk away. Looks like it's burying the stripes, so There's no point just piling it on until you get a run or fuck it up somehow. I'm going to polish that after it dries. That'll be a little, I don't know, I'll probably give it a week before I try polishing it. But got away with it. Stripe looks decent, and yeah, that's all I was really worried about, was nice clean lines on the stripe, and don't get anything that won't polish out. Anything that'll polish I don't care about. There's a couple of tiny little specks, but I'm not worried about that. I just wanted to get the stripe looking decent. As I said, it's a little too gold. I think the original stripe was a little more of a slightly less saturated gold, but I'm excited to put that bike together. I don't know if you guys have even seen the bike that this is going on. It's been sitting around a long time. I actually put the bike together from a bunch of junk in the late 90s, and then when I moved here I kind of stopped riding it. The front brake caliper stuck one day, and it tipped over and it scratched it, and that I never rode it again. So I just wanted to have one nice stalker put aside. I don't know, I'm still gonna ride the gold one. This, I mean, I don't even ride that much anymore, so be nice to have a couple of nice 750s. The one I ride is a 72, this one's a 71. They look basically the same other than some details. The gauges are different and a few little things, but you know, they'll look like a pair anyway. Hey guys, just want to take a second to remind everybody to please double check if you think you're subscribed. YouTube does unsubscribe a lot of people from this show. Anyway, and if you're not subscribed, please consider it. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Anyway, thanks very much. Back to the usual bullshit. Okay, we're finishing our, well, not finishing, we're trying to finish. We're keeping working at our shed for cars here. I bought these, what do they call this? Not ceramic, enamel coated tiles that are from an old gas station some years ago. They've been sitting around in the yard, and it's time to see if we can get them up. So we've got our buddy Gary here. Gary is an expert at all things exterior. Would you say you're an exterior guy?
Yeah, exterior guy. Exterior guy.
Gary's been tremendously helpful in trying to salvage the little house that we try to live in, and now we need to you know, we need to waste more of Gary's time.
Gary loves wasting time.
So we're wasting a certain amount of our Saturday today trying to put these tiles on this shed, and it looks simple, except that all the tiles are slightly different. Some of them are 24 by 26, some of them are 24 and a half by 26, some of them are 26 by 27. It's a nightmare. Half of them are damaged. So at this point we're just literally roughing out the dimensions to get the strapping to hang the tiles, at which point we might try to start to see if we can make it look good. Anyway, I should have just left all this shit in the dump when I found it. And here we are, 5 years later. The shed's mostly done. I've been using it for years. The roof was done right away, but once, I'm one of these guys that once you can close the door on something, I just, fuck it, you know, so.
And then Gary came along.
And then Gary's like, this looks like a fun project. And I'm like, yeah, super fun. Super fun.
It's been really fun.
It's super, and Gary's like, oh, he's really fun to work with. He's as fun to work with as I thought he would be. So we're ruining our lives here, and we're making some progress. This is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 more tiles than it's ever had before. So. Yeah,
it's actually starting to look like something already.
You know what's nice about this is, you know, I've seen Laura's cabin, so this I can't let this get the best of me, right? Like this is not some 500-year-old French nonsense, right?
There you go.
Right? Like we gotta be cowards here. We gotta power through the stupid trim project. So anyway, you can see. We have to make this fit around all the windows, and none of these tiles have an angle cut on them, so there's just going to be so much grinding and trimming, and it's going to be fun. So much fun. All credit to Gary on this. This was his idea. Oh, I bought them I was
It your
prepared to
idea,
let
really.
them turn into
Don't throw
landfill
this
back
at
there.
at my feet.
Yeah, that's right. When this all goes to hell, I'll put Gary's number at the bottom of the screen here, and you all can just phone him.
Yeah. Come do mine next.
That's right. So that's anyway. That's our Saturdays for this summer. Mostly we just have sandwiches and drinks. So
Yeah. Bullshit.
bullshitting. Yeah.
Lots of bullshit.
Talking about trucks.
Yeah.
Grab the best one you can see. 'Cause actually, we can use one for the other side too.
It's got a sticker on it.
Perfect. We might as well grab two because we'll put one on the other side. I don't know what's going on here. I don't think this is going to be big enough. But okay. I think we kind of need a 9, more like 6.5.
That's 6. So 6.5 would be.
Yeah,
we can center it out on that. And then we bring it to
out.
the.
Yeah. And then trim.
Yeah.
Trim's your friend.
Trim's our friend, buddy.
Okay, well, I don't. If this is the only one of these, it's no good. But maybe.
Well, maybe if we split it in half, that might be the 2 pieces we need to just do in this piece.
Yeah.
And
You
like
know
I
what
said,
the
we-
entire blueprints for this whole garage was?
Yeah.
Was a
Napkin?
fucking back of a napkin. Yeah. And I did it in about 10 minutes.
I am not surprised. 'Cause it looks about a napkin
It's a napkin.
worth of work.
Well, it's just
I
like
could blow
everything
my
else.
nose on it.
It's what we're.
Have you got a friend? You just had him on the show there last week. There.
Keith?
Keith, yeah. Have you showed him the architectural blueprints for this?
Yeah.
No, you
He
haven't.
was super impressed.
Let's see your pen.
Right?
You can run a square if you want.
Yeah. That's what Bondo's for.
There you go.
Okay. So are we notching that then?
That's.
Is that up to code, Gare?
Yes, it is. 3 screws. Perfect.
What do you think, Memo? Happy pony dog?
Hey, I gotta agree with the internet.
Huh.
I like your song too.
Oh. It looks fantastic.
Cut as badly as I thought it might.
Will those things clean up?
What?
Will those clean up?
More or less, yeah. All the repaint will come off. We're just doing it for spacing right now.
Oh, yeah.
Once we got them laid up, we'll go pick all the very best ones.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, so these are coming off yet then?
No, they're just sitting on there with gravity.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're just laying on
Oh.
there. Yeah. Next time we'll do the same over there, and then we'll start in the middle and
Yeah,
work out.
yeah, where you can start cutting them. Because sometimes you can use, if
Well,
you
we've
cut
already had to
one,
cut
you can
those.
sometimes use the other half for somewhere else, eh?
Okay, it's Sunday afternoon, and a great opportunity to pop in at the GCFCE, take the old Fraser for a drive after oil change. It's doing reasonably well, I would say. Oh, there's Nikki the dog. Well, hello. You gonna go over there? That's very nice. You guys aren't gonna believe this, but I think Dan might have bought a car. I know, he never does that. So, we're just gonna pull up here if Nikki moves. There you go, good girl. There we go. Yeah, I heard my brother might be stopping in, but I don't know. Let's just see what's happening with the boys. What's up, boys? Oh, I smell old gas. What are we looking at? This is what, a 77?
This is a 77 Newport, yeah.
Newport.
I will,
Yeah, no, take your time. Wow. Paul's here too?
Hey.
Right on, Paul. What's happening, buddy?
Yeah, first time I've seen it.
Oh, you hadn't seen it either?
No, this car's tidy, hey?
What? You gotta show me where you keep the time machine and you keep getting this stuff. Like, this is crazy.
You know what? I wasn't even gonna go look at it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like, no, it's a nice, and they called it, it's a nice car, like, you should come look at it. And I'm like, okay, fine. So Dave and I go look. And then as soon as I open the garage, I'm like, unfortunately, it was used as a shelf. So the roof has got some pretty good dents in it.
Oh yeah, you feel it right here?
Yeah, they walked on it, is what happened.
Yeah, but if you push up on that and I tap there, and there, then that won't do that anymore.
As long as it doesn't oil a can.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Just look at this. Both this cars.
Whoa, it's my favorite. I love the brocade. I like it even better than the leather because it's more ridiculous.
Yeah, leather just won. Like that's just
I had this in green. Did you ever see the beige
Yeah.
and green one I had? Yeah.
four-door sedan. It has trunk dress up, 404 barrel, turn signal mounted fender, like the markers,
Yeah.
power driver seat, tilt telescope, air conditioning, but not auto temp, just base air conditioning.
Yeah.
AM radio, but then four speaker AM or four speaker or three speaker radio. So like the speakers in the back, and the speaker in the front. What's that? Trunk dress up package. Look at the trunk.
What's trunk dress up?
Look at all the stuff in there, like all the felt and everything.
Oh.
You know, this doesn't have just a mat on the bottom.
Right, it's got carpeted wheel tubs.
Yeah, like it's loaded.
That is clean. It's not, look at under here. It's just like new. Hey, the bottom of the trunk lip where they're all rusted out is mint.
I don't know if we're getting it, but I don't want to run this car again off this gas. It ran.
It actually ran though.
It ran. I have a brand new Edsel 650 I'm going to put on it. Because this car, so we didn't even touch the choke on the car. Like the choke was wide, it was wide open. And we started cranking it to like prime up oil pressure and everything in it. And it fired up, which means it's leaking. Like the thermocod's leaking past. Like,
Oh, because
like
there's puddled gas in it.
Yeah, and it like the plastic bowl leaks or whatever in the cruise. Which is a pretty, like that's why always thermal quads after you let them sit in the parking lot, you know, the gas is out of them and you're trying to start it on a hot day and, and it's just not starting. And
Okay. Man, this, like, mine was good, but this one is excellent.
dual armrests? Oh yeah, buddy. So like the license plate lamp,
Oh, lovely.
this car's comfortable.
These cars are nice on highway trips.
Dude, this thing's a sponge. I just drove around the yard.
Yeah. Telescoping. I love that. And the little tensioner on the bottom. Yeah.
But tilt telescope, power driver seat, rear window defrost, you know, remote mirrors.
Yeah.
It comes down so far.
Yeah, like who would put it there, right? Some people like to drive with just one hand on top of the wheel, I guess.
I do
yeah.
like how on these leaf burn cars, though, that they have the marks on the firewall from the previous years still. They left it all, like
Yeah.
the stamping. So
Yeah.
and it's little plugs for where you can put an orange box.
Oh, okay.
Like,
so you can switch it back
Look at
very
that.
easily.
like it has the little plug
Oh, yeah, sure.
right where the orange box would have gone.
Yeah, yeah.
And I need a wiring harness for it. Well, guess what has a wiring harness for it? That's 76 stars.
Oh, nice.
Right?
The wheel covers are cherry, too.
Yeah, those are going off, though.
Why?
Get road wheels.
Are ya?
Yeah, road wheels. I have them on that 76.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Right, road
That
wheels,
white
balls.
one, yeah.
And then these wheels will go on my 74 Monaco or my dad's 75 Grand Prix.
'Cause they're wide, right?
They're 6.5 inch HD wheels. which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
what I had made.
Perfect.
So,
Well, it's all
see if
working
you can
out.
Finding a set of wheels for that car now.
Wow,
Look
it's
at
so
all this.
clean under
What's
here.
this from? From an But like, look at that under hood insulation.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, no mice.
That
mice
was one thing that
inside.
blew me away. No fucking mice.
Yeah.
I was so worried when I opened that garage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the end of it.
Oh, good.
I was going to take it for sushi tonight, but I've never driven it, and I don't really want to go venture downtown Edmonton with a car
That you've never driven, yeah.
that I've never driven, and who knows the quality or the condition of the brakes or steering. It's got a really good clunk, and I can't find it by myself. So,
Yeah.
right, it's very rural Alberta, right? Like I don't
Door
want
edge guard moldings, those
right,
are nice.
all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Just in case you're in a parking lot once.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I love the door panels.
Like, isn't that? It's the most bro non-bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at the package trade. Look at the condition of the fucking package trade. And it starts black.
Yeah, this thing's
not
not
sat
sat outside.
It's
Never sat outside, yeah.
It's never. It looks great. It looks great. It's black. Wait till we pull it outside. It's black.
When you polish it, it'll come right back to a nice rich. Are we starting it up?
Yeah. So I just put new plugs in it.
That's still all hooked up? All the lean burn is in there?
We like environmentally friendly cars.
Yeah, so I know you're really concerned about that stuff, yeah.
Well, we are concerned about the environment a little bit. So,
Oh yeah, well, to the point where we should all give up our cars and walk.
that's what I like about it.
Is that what I think it says?
20 degrees before it's all thick.
20.
Yeah. You know it's pulling it way more.
Idle setting.
Listen to that thing. Oh,
Doesn't even
it
shake.
ran like garbage before.
Oh, what?
That's what came out of it.
Jeez,
Those are the good-
these
that's a good
have not been cleaned ever.
I don't think they've ever been out. I think those are original of the car.
Yeah, I bet you they've never even been loosened.
I don't think so.
Because
it's got all the
there's-
original plug wires and everything on it.
Look at the
Yeah, I know.
fucking deposit.
Probably never floored.
That's
What's
nuts.
wrong? Okay, well now everybody's here. Then I can at least sort this clunk out. Do you want to sit in it, Paul, and put it in reverse, and then drive? Can you put it in drive? Yeah, I know. That's what I said too. Can you go again? Right, usually it's probably power. Okay, drive. Starts too well. You can just fucking put a screwdriver in it. What's that? You move the seat back.
Power seat.
Yeah. Nah, you know what? I don't even need to move the seat back. I'll just move the column. There we go. That's better. That U-joint's pretty bad.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Look how low you can get the steering wheel. I know.
Oh, that's the best.
That's a good job.
Backing up. That's great.
Not too
Yeah,
bad.
that sounds like a huge noise, isn't it?
Yeah, wait till he puts it in drive and then it'll really fucking bang.
Not bad.
God.
Man. That's got to be deal of the summer, eh?
Yeah. And I don't think technically
Look
summer's
at
even
how
here yet.
nice that car is.
That's a big car.
That's the best color too. That metallic black is
Yep.
just the best color. And I actually really like those hubcaps.
You actually?
Oh, I love those, yeah. Because they're only for the wide wheels, because you can't get those on a regular rim. So that's why I like them. Look at how dish they are.
I have 4 NOS Chrysler hubcaps for the Cordova too.
Oh,
that
yeah.
I consider putting on here.
Oh, but NOS though, you don't even want to use them.
Well, my savings. I just love that sound.
Oh yeah. Nice thing about this, you don't even have to put dual exhaust on, because who cares?
I'm not.
No.
It's getting none of that. That's a comfortable car. So I've done 0 detailing to it.
Yeah.
It'll clean up though. Yeah, I like this thing. What kind of gift does that other car have in it? The 76? 10 1/4, 3
Identical to the one I had years ago.
Except yours was green.
It was cream with green vinyl and green interior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually a nice car.
It was nice, yeah.
They have-
And it had a green double pinstripe. Used to go.
We used to go like 1 o'clock in the morning to Sam walk in that car. Yeah.
I'm glad that showed up in the mail just yesterday. How perfect is that? Yeah. To Dean's credit, he had ordered one, and I managed to lose it, so I ordered another one. We've decided to start with the output shaft as a sub-assembly. We're going to rebuild the sub-assemblies one at a time and put them aside, so as to minimize the amount of shit all over the place-ness. Everything's clean, lovely. Will you put some goo in there or what?
Really?
Okay, the little mark is there. Okay, the cover had no gasket and no damage, and that would be this way.
I have to find out how tight to put them.
Mm-hmm.
They were a wee bit tight, weren't they?
Yeah, that's what it said in the book. It's tight until they're a wee bit tight. Roll back. How about if we put this down there so that it can't fall off, and then we just lower this down into it.
Okay.
But we should put some oil on it there, eh?
Yeah, where did I put?
And it just goes like
I
this.
just went and I'll stay motionless.
I guess that's that. It doesn't seem to do very much. There's barely any wear on it. So it's not working very hard, whatever it is. Now this guy, do you want to should oil in here, eh? Or did you already do it?
No.
Okay, beauty. Okay, and the key, let's put the key at 6 o'clock so I can see it. And we're going to line the key up with these holes. No. Holes. Key at 6 o'clock. Holds at 6 o'clock. That'll be close. Okay, now we need a pokey little thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody out of the fucking pool. Okay. Glue.
Clips and yeah, here. Do do. What song is that?
The
Classic.
key stay put. It did. So we just taper the key. Hold it with my finger. Key is lined up with that hole. Should be very close. There we go. Okay, everybody's on. Right? Lovely. There's 2 drive balls, and then there's the rings, right? So what holds this in place? Just the other stuff? So it looks to me the governor is next.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 4 snap rings, or no, governor, then a snap ring, then the seal rings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you've got to have a ball somewhere. And that's the governor drive. Now these are exactly the same whole size. The thing that slides on next is chamfered at one end, right?
Yeah, okay. Is it chamfer and it's supposed to be up or down?
It's supposed to be down because that's the only way you'll get it over these rings. Okay, that looks nice. We'll put a little bit in here. It's just a micro amount so that everything spins nice, right? And then this should slide down, chamfer in first. Okay, there's 1. 2. Put this gap over here. Come on, baby. I think we're close.
Oh,
That's all right.
yeah, okay.
Okay, and number 4. They're just, they get tighter as you go because now we got 4 of them. Yeah, let's do the gasket because we haven't got it down to the last one yet.
Oh, bugger. It was coming off.
Hmm?
It was coming off a little bit.
No foul. Why is this one? Is this one bent? Is it possible this got bent? That's that side, that's this side, right?
Okay.
Everybody out of the goddamn pool. They're just such a tight fit that if there's even the angle of them having to be through here is too much. So they cannot. Okay, first ring, check. Second ring, check. Third ring, check. Fourth ring, check. All guided through. There we go. That's some fussy bullshit. No, this has to not turn. So no drive ball here. There's a drive ball for the next piece, though, right?
Yeah, the Speedo.
Okay.
And then there's a wee clip.
Okay, you can do that one. My nerves are shot. I would put it that way.
Yeah, it looks like the marks from the. Yeah, I would too.
Is that the tail shaft or whatever?
Output shaft, yeah.
Output shaft, yes. Now, that bushing there,
Goes
or
underneath.
thrust washer,
Yeah.
okay, and it's minty. Sure, that's in beautiful shape, really. Happy?
Yes.
And there we go. First sub-assembly. Output shaft / oil pump and distributor and governor. That's that baby there. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the show this week. As always, a terrific time putting it together. And as always, thanks to anybody who would leave a comment or hit the old like button. Very much appreciated. It does help the show get seen. We are closing in on 70,000 subscribers, which would be really cool if we could get anybody who has not subscribed to hit the old button. Thanks very much. Thanks, of course, to the patrons of the show. The show is for you guys. You guys make it possible to do this every week. It is a gigantic amount of work, and I would never even be able to try it without you. You guys also make it possible to actually restore all these cars. So it is very much appreciated, and thank you anybody who signed up for the Patreon. Very cool. Thanks, of course, also to anybody who contributed through the PayPal or Super Chat option here on YouTube. Very much appreciated, and of course does really help to put these cars together. This week I want to say very sincere special thanks to Donald Tuohy for an extremely generous donation to the show, and thanks so much, Donald. We'll be putting that towards a trunk floor for the 1960 Impala. So cheers, buddy. I hope you're enjoying that project. We should be getting back on the Impala soon enough. We'll be putting the intake back on and testing the Buick in the next week's episode. Of course, lots more to go on the transmission for Dean's Edsel. He was been here. We just the show was getting a little long, so we had to break that segment up, and the transmission's coming along very well. And we've got the rest of my Honda 750 project coming along. I hope you guys are also enjoying a little look at the finishing up of the Model T old-fashioned gas station garage. And for that, I want to extend a sincere thank you to, of course, Agent 2112, who has been instrumental in helping me finish that project, among others around the house here. So cheers. Thanks so much, Gary. And we'll be back at the GCFCE very soon for, I'm not going to say what, but you guys are going to like it, as well as finishing up that Newport and going for a drive. We've got some fun projects coming up in the next couple of weeks. I won't give it away, but it should be good for a laugh. I'm not the only guy with car buying fever around here. We've got, I think, 2 or 3 more cars adding to the Cold War Motors agency fleet here in the next couple of weeks, and you guys are going to really enjoy those, I think. Oh, the store, the Cold War Motors online store, is in the testing phase now, and thank you to all the patrons who helped me test it out and bought a bunch of shirts and stuff that we have here at the house. When we do go online full speed with it, we'll be reissuing a bunch of our shirts that we've had over the years. So I hope that works out very well. And thanks again to everybody who bought one in the past, and to all the people who are helping us out testing it now. It's going to be a pretty fun summer here, you guys. Thanks again so much for watching. Everybody, please have a terrific week. See you soon. Cheers. This is a regular contributor.
Same old shit.